So I finished writing the show, and today I'm going to play the last part, which is Pyramus and Thisbe, the play within a play that the Rude Mechanicals perform at the end of the show. Also, kind of wanted to show off my new hat. So, this is my new hat. It's a classy hat. No, it's not. I'm not going to wear it. Now, the problem with this is the director wanted it to sort of be a miniature rock opera, which doesn't lend itself well to punk. Like, if you think of a rock opera, most recently you probably think of like American Idiot or something, but that wasn't really punk rock so much as just straight out rock and roll, which I liked. It's one of my favorite albums, but it doesn't lend itself well to this straight up punk genre. With that in mind, I wrote sort of three smaller parts to it. There's the introductory part where they're saying, and this is the wall, because they don't want any of the royals to get scared because it's funny. There's the middle part, which is before they both think each other are dead. And then there's the part where Thisbe thinks that Pyramus is dead. And yeah, so those are the three parts of it. I do have to say before we start this part that I am in no way good at libretto, so the libretto is not done for that, so the words aren't quite meshed in yet, so this may likely change if the director doesn't think the melodies fit the words very well. Now the introduction where he's explaining the roles, he's like, this is a wall, or this is a lion, don't be afraid of the lion. I'm thinking of relating that more to the Royals theme because it's addressing the Royals and it's really related more to the Royals than to the show, so it's going to have that little, the from the Royals theme, but it's going to go a little differently, so it's going to for a while. And then it's going to go. And that'll lead into the next part, which is most of the show. It's the part where they're talking to each other through the wall. So because this is all written in iambic pentameter, doesn't really line up well in 4/4 time, so the melody has a lot of triplets in it, and the melody is going to be sort of like this. It's going to vamp on the sort of while it's doing the part. Because timing and things are going to change as the show goes on, this next part, as with a lot of these, it has like a vamp that can be extended or shortened as needed by the director and the actors. This second part is the part that has sort of the lovey-dovey whatever, but you also sort of need to feel like it's a rock show, so there's a few little bits in it, but it's a pretty simple chord progression. It goes like this. It's an A-A-B-A, so that's the A section. I'll do that twice, and then we'll go into the B section, which is now, the melody over this is going to be in F Lydian, because in the time period, at least for Shakespeare's time, F Lydian was a lot more common than the normal F major scale than we'll see as the major scale they use. So it's going to be a bit. This is also a bit based on an old melody called Le Jeu de Robin et Marian, which is Robin and Marian, like Robin Hood. It's an old French folk song, but it sort of goes like this. B section, which is in C major, is going to be a bit more modern. It's going to use the normal C major scale we see. So we see now the last bit changes from F major, which most of the rest of the piece has been in, into F minor, and then the chord progression goes like this. Like that. So those were the two sections where it went to is the B section, and then the thing is the A section. So the melody is going to be a bit more arpeggiated for this last bit, and it's going to go a bit like this. And then over the secondary parts, which are these vamps, which are the parts. It'll if it has a melody, it's gonna be just, you know, something like that. And then the last time through, it's going to do my favorite thing. And that'll be it.